Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Shadow Force. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Ooh, let's look at our cast here. We got Kerry Washington. She's been around for a minute. Starting to Save the Last Dance in '01. And after that, let's see, there's Ray. I see Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I see the 2000s Fantastic Four movies, the first one in Rise of Silver Surfer, where she was Alicia Masters. There's Little Man. There's I see Lakeview Terrace. I see For Color Girls. I see Django Unchained. And she voiced in Cars 3. I completely forgot about that. Nothing really after that. I know it's 6 Triple A. I think it's a Netflix movie. Like a lot of these are just supporting roles. Like in terms of like main roles, I mean, she had her show Scandal, which went on for quite a long time, like years ago. But besides that, in the movie world, she's very much like a not really a main player in a lot of these movies. She's not like the main character, so but she is recognizable. So label her as a pro. What else we got? Omar Sy. I was trying to say that, but what has he done? Les Untouchables. I know that was like a huge like movie. Like I think it was in France. It was like the biggest French movie of all time. I mean, look at its international total versus domestic. Like that's insane. That is a crazy. It's crazy lopsided. And this movie is important because they made a remake of it. The Upside. Was it the Upside? I think it was with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston. So it was that. He was Bishop in X-Men Days of Future Past. He was in Jurassic World and Dominion. Um, Inferno. I don't think anyone remembers Inferno. I don't think anyone remembers Call of the Wild either. But I guess he's recognizable. Yeah. Yeah, I say so. So I gotta label him as a pro, I guess. Who else do we got? Mark Strong. Mark Strong. Yes. This dude has been like a supporting actor in like so much stuff. He's very recognizable because of that. The movies that I immediately recognize him from. See, there's Sherlock Holmes, there's Kick Ass, he was the main villain in that. I guess there's Robin Hood, but I don't really remember. I never saw that movie. He was Sinestro in Green Lantern. He did. It was not good. He was Purple Mark Strong. It was not good. No. Green Lantern, as you know, it's an infamous flop. I don't need to really go over that. John Carter, same thing. um, Zero Dark 30. It's Kingsman Secret Service. Great movie. Kingsman Golden Circle, not that great of a movie. I don't even remember it very much. There's Shazam. I think it was the main villain in that. It's 1917. There's Cruella, but I never seen Cruella. Um, but yeah, he's very much a recognizable face. So label his presence as a pro. Who else do we got? This Divine Joy Randall. Was she in? Oh, she was in The Holdover. She actually won the Oscar for that. I think it was Best Supporting Actress. Okay, now that's where I know her from. She's also in some other movies like Lost City. Apparently, an Office Christmas Party. So it was like a main role, well, not a main role, like a small role in that. But there's that. Method Man. What? Why is Method Man here? I don't even know. It's been quite a few movies actually. Uh oh no. Oh no. Not Meet the Spartan. Why? Why, man? Ugh. I don't want to be reminded of that movie. No one does. That movie is a affront to cinema as a whole. But yeah, he's been some movies here, some that done like whatever. Some that become, I guess, cult classics, others no. So yeah, but I don't think he's like a main player in this. I don't even know who made the movie. Joe Cardigan. Oh, what has he made? Let's see. The Smoking Aces, which I heard is like kind of like a meh movie with some good stuff in it. The A Team remake that no one remembers at all. The Grave, which I think is considered one of Liam Neeson's like better movies, better action movies at least. Um, and that's really it when it comes to like main movies. So yeah, yeah. We got some recognizable faces, all labeled as a pro, and that's the only pro this is getting. Okay, cons, reviews, ass. Just like Juliet and Romeo. 33% critic score. That's just bad, no matter how you look at it. Audience score, well, there's no audience score because nobody's watching this. Um, uh, uh, wow. Mostly positive, but let's see. Okay, there's some negative ones in here. But some of these positive reviews, like they don't really sit right with me. I get like a weird vibe from like this one says, I saw the movie was not bad. It's a good movie. I mean, everyone should see this movie. It's a good action movie. Like that doesn't. I'm not sure if a real person wrote that. Like, I don't know. But some of these are like another 5 stars. It's filled with great action, comedy, and fun. Uh, the let's see. This is a great action-packed movie with phenomenal acting. Okay, that's another 5. The 1.5 stars. Okay, this says one of the dumbest action movies I've ever seen. That it's comical. I laughed so hard at how serious it tried to be. I was literally the only one in the theater as well. I can imagine that. um. Oh my God! Someone wrote a whole goddamn novel as a review. I'm not reading that. No, thank you. Um. Let's see. Uh. Okay, here's another one. 1 star says it's sad to see the state of movies nowadays. This is another one of those terrible films written by someone who should not be in the business, directed by someone who should stop directing. Omar is normally decent and can't save this one. Everyone else is forgettable or annoying and forgettable. All agents should be fired here. Don't waste your time. Even the poster is awful. Yeah, I agree with that. This poster is literally the most generic thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, just like okay, just looking at this makes me question how this is even a theatrical release because it doesn't. This doesn't scream theatrical. This screams like a movie that you just scroll past. Not even on Netflix. We're talking like Prime Video. Because like I know how this works because my dad does this like all the time, where he's on Prime Video and he's just scrolling through like this endless array of movies, low budget schlock, action movies, like an endless amount of them. This fits right in with those. I mean, this is literally no different than that G20 movie that came out like last month with Viola Davis and Anthony Starr, like on Prime Video. I'd argue that feels probably would be more theatrical than this comparatively. But yeah, but I guess like I mentioned how this movie feels so just so uneventful. It's sad. Again, that's a con too, but it's also the fact that just overall the vibe of this movie is just bad. Reviews are ass. Audience reaction is better, but it's not gonna matter like at all. So that's just word of mouth is just bad. Another con, this is the second weekend of May, an historically neglected weekend. And this year is no exception at all. This is the weekend to just stay in, not do other things, unless you want to watch Sinners or Thunderbolts again. If you're not doing that, stay home. um, yeah, so that's a con too. And I think that it's preview numbers 200K. That's embarrassing. I can't spin that in a positive way at all. So yeah, it's embarrassing preview numbers. I'll label that as a con. And that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So opening weekend, looking at numbers here. It's projected to hit between 1.7 and 2.7 million. I guess I'll just go with 2 to 3 million. I think that's fair. 2 to 3 million opening weekend. Its total will probably be like 6 million at best. And that's it. We're done for the weekend. Yay, good. Ooh, complete waste of time. Next weekend is a lot more interesting. We got Final Destination Bloodlines, a movie I am very much looking forward to watching, me being a big Final Destination fan. Like, that's a movie I'm actually excited to see. Hurry Up Tomorrow looks interesting. Will it be a hit? I don't know. Depends on how many of the weekend's fans are willing to watch it. And then there's The Ruse, a movie I've never heard of in my life. So, but that's next week. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this, I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year, the past few years. You want to watch any of them, go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. April recap, that will be either today or tomorrow, likely tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned for that. There's also May recap. That'll be the beginning of June, roughly the second week ish of June. So stay tuned for that as well. Want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel? You can go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I went over all the movies that are supposed to come out but didn't. Never talked about any of these movies right here at all. At least as far as I know. But I doubt it. Because I have no memory of talking about any of these movies whatsoever. Especially like Shadow Force. Yeah, very much didn't talk about that ever. So, yeah, but there's still 250 episodes of Canceled. You want to binge watch that whole series, I highly suggest you do that. So go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.